A recently discovered scroll in Pompeii has revealed an ancient Roman soap recipe that's changing what we know about their beauty routines. From crushed pearls to olive oil, these ingredients tell us surprising stories about Roman cleanliness and luxury. In 2022, archaeologists made an amazing find while digging through a villa in Pompeii. Hidden beneath layers of volcanic ash that had preserved it for nearly 2,000 years was a scroll containing beauty recipes. The scroll was found in what appears to be the home's bathroom area, written in detailed Latin on papyrus. The recipe lists exotic ingredients like pearl powder, rose water, and special oils from Egypt. What makes this discovery so exciting is that it's the first complete Roman beauty recipe ever found. Before this, historians only had bits and pieces of information about Roman beauty practices from scattered writings and artwork. The scroll even includes specific measurements and mixing instructions, showing just how advanced Roman cosmetic knowledge was. This single piece of papyrus has completely changed our understanding of ancient Roman beauty routines. Let's explore how the Romans made their soap, and it's actually pretty clever. They combined two main ingredients, olive oil and wood ash. The process started with burning specific types of wood to create ash, which they then mixed with water to make a strong alkaline solution. When combined with olive oil, this created a basic soap that was both cleansing and moisturizing. The wealthy Romans often added special touches to their soap, like lavender for a nice smell or honey to make their skin soft. The really fancy soaps included imported ingredients from places like Egypt and India. What's fascinating is that this basic method of mixing oils with alkaline substances is still used in soap making today. The Romans would store their soap in special ceramic containers, often decorated with images of gods and goddesses associated with beauty and cleanliness. The fullers were Rome's first professional dry cleaners, and their methods were pretty wild. These cleaning experts used some unusual ingredients to get togas sparkling white, including human urine. Yes, you heard that right. They collected urine in large pots outside their shops because its natural ammonia was great for removing stains. The fullers would place dirty clothes in large vats filled with water, urine, and a special type of clay called fuller's earth. Workers would then step on the clothes, creating a cleaning action similar to modern washing machines. They also used sulfur to whiten fabrics and herbs to add fresh scents. The fuller shops were so important that they had their own guild and special legal protections. The smelly but effective business was so profitable that Emperor Vespasian even put a tax on urine collection. The Romans weren't afraid to get creative with their beauty products, and some of their ingredient choices might surprise you. Wealthy Romans would grind pearls into a fine powder to create a shimmer effect in their face creams. Crocodile dung was actually used as a face mask, as they believed it would keep skin looking young. Egyptian lotus flowers were highly prized and turned into sweet-smelling oils. The rich would pay huge amounts for Spanish bull fat, which they mixed with sheep's wool grease to make moisturizer. Red ochre from North Africa was crushed into powder for lip stain, while lead powder was used to whiten skin, though we now know how dangerous that was. Frankincense and myrrh weren't just for religious ceremonies. They were key ingredients in perfumes and skin treatments. Recent archaeological digs have uncovered amazing details about Roman soap workshops, giving us a clear picture of how these ancient factories operated. In Pompeii and Herculaneum, archaeologists found complete workshop layouts with large mixing vats, storage containers, and special heating areas. The buildings had clever drainage systems and separate rooms for different stages of soap making. The tools they discovered included bronze mixing paddles, measuring cups, and ceramic molds for shaping the final product. Most workshops were built near olive groves and had special ash collection areas. Analysis of residue from the vats confirms they used olive oil as their main ingredient, mixed with ash from beechwood trees. These workshops also had small testing areas where workers would check the quality of each batch. What's really cool is finding price lists carved into the walls, showing that fancy soaps cost about a day's wages for the average Roman worker. The daily beauty routine of a noble Roman would put modern skincare routines to shame. They started their mornings with a steam session at the baths, followed by a massage with scented oils. Slaves would apply cleansing creams made from olive oil and beeswax, then scrape it off with a curved metal tool called a strigil. After bathing, they'd be rubbed down with perfumed oils containing rose, lavender, and exotic spices from the East. Women would often apply face masks made from bread soaked in milk, while men preferred oil-based moisturizers. The wealthy would finish their routine with powder made from ground pearls or minerals to brighten their complexion. These elaborate routines could take hours and required multiple servants to complete. Modern science is helping us unlock the secrets of Roman soap making through careful study of residues found in ancient bathing complexes. Scientists have analyzed traces left in pottery and stone containers, finding a mix of animal fats and plant oils combined with alkaline materials. Tests show they used olive oil as a base, but also included tallow from cattle and sheep. The ash they used came mostly from beech and oak trees, which are naturally high in potassium, perfect for making soap. Lab analysis revealed surprising ingredients like laurel oil, which naturally fights bacteria, and clay minerals that helped remove dirt. What's really interesting is that these soaps were just as effective as many modern cleaning products. The Romans had clearly figured out the perfect recipe through centuries of experimentation. The Roman baths weren't just places to get clean. They were the ancient equivalent of our modern community centers. These massive buildings had different pools set to various temperatures, from steaming hot to refreshingly cool. But the baths offered more than just washing. They had libraries, exercise areas, and even snack bars. People would spend hours here discussing politics, making business deals, or just catching up with friends. The walls were covered in beautiful mosaics and statues, while high windows let in natural light. Rich and poor alike came to the baths, though they might visit at different times. For just a small fee, about the cost of a loaf of bread, anyone could enjoy hot running water, heated floors, and even basic soap and oils provided by bath attendants. Scientists today are working to bring ancient Roman soap recipes back to life, and the results are fascinating. In labs across Europe, researchers have carefully followed the instructions found in the Pompeii scroll, mixing olive oil with wood ash, just as the Romans did. They discovered that the Roman recipe creates a surprisingly effective soap that's gentle on skin. One team in Naples found that adding crushed bay leaves, as mentioned in the scroll, actually helps the soap fight bacteria. Another interesting discovery was how the Romans' mixing process created perfectly balanced pH levels. When researchers added the suggested rose water and honey, they created a soap that matches many modern luxury products in quality. These experiments show that Roman soap makers really knew their stuff. They were basically ancient chemists. The influence of Roman beauty practices still shapes many products we use today. Take a look at modern luxury soaps. Many use olive oil as a base, just like the Romans did. The popular cleansing method of oil-based makeup removal, that comes straight from Roman times. Even some of their plant-based ingredients like rosemary, lavender, and chamomile are staples in today's skincare. Modern companies have improved on Roman techniques. Thankfully, no more crocodile dung, but the basic principles remain. Natural exfoliants like ground almonds, moisturizing honey, and cleansing clay are still popular. High-end brands even market their pearl-infused products as a connection to ancient Roman luxury. The biggest difference? We now understand the science behind why these ingredients work, while the Romans discovered their benefits through trial and error. Thanks for joining us on this fascinating journey through ancient Roman beauty secrets. If you enjoyed learning these surprising facts, don't forget to like and subscribe. Share with friends who love history or beauty tips. They'll thank you. See you next time.